Hello and welcome to Wanderland, and welcome back to the third episode of Christmas afternoon teas in London. So today is a very special tea for me, especially because it brings back a lot of great memories. It was the first afternoon tea that I vlogged back in September of 2022. We are at the eclectic restaurant, or multi-restaurants actually, at a place called Sketch here in Mayfair in London. So join me down the rabbit hole and we'll experience it together. Well, hello and welcome back to Wanderland. I am at Sketch right now here in Mayfair, and it is just as beautiful as I remember. It's still very loud as I remember too, because there is three ladies over in the corner and they're playing beautiful, beautiful music, a little mixture of classical and a little bit of mixture of contemporary music. But yes, it's very nice, and I know a difference from last time. I have a microphone, so I think you're going to be able to hear me this time. Afternoon tea here at Sketch is served every day from 11 to 4:30, and I made my reservations at sketch.co.uk, and I will leave a link down below and make sure that you can make yours as well. We are here for their Sketch's festive afternoon tea. So Sketch's afternoon tea is £90 a person, and it comes with your sandwiches and your gâteau, as well as your scones and a cake from the trolley. So that'll be fun. Usually you get to be able to take that home with you because you'll be so full, definitely. I was also told that if you wanted more sandwiches, they are more than happy to refill your sandwiches as well as your teas. So you will not leave full. You will not leave hungry here at Sketch. I'm going to show you the menu when it comes to the prices if you wanted to add rabbit juice or champagne with your afternoon tea. So it's right here. I'm going to go through the menu now with you. So for the festive afternoon tea, there's going to be coronation chicken, cucumber egg mayonnaise, salmon and ricotta, and croque monsieur. There's also petit gâteau, which will be pomegranate and red fruit cheesecake tart, a pear Battenberg, chocolate and raspberry entremets, red currant and lychee eclair, cranberry cherry and chocolate macaron, and a coconut marshmallow. We'll also get sultana or plain scones with cream, organic strawberry, and poppy jam. Ooh, that's different. And like I said, we'll get a piece of cake from the trolley. So upon first inspection here at Sketch, I notice it's not very holiday or Christmassy. It is nothing like what we saw in the first edition at Claridge's, where it was just all over Christmassy with all of those beautiful, beautiful boughs of fir tree. I will make sure to leave a link down below so you can check out that first episode if you haven't seen. But all in all, it's still a beautiful, beautiful surrounding. So I just messaged David, my conscience, to see if I was going to indulge in some rabbit juice today. And you know what? I think I am. I can't help it. I can't say no. I don't know why, but I try and I just can't. What do you do? I was very naughty and I ordered a bottle of rabbit juice. And I've told myself, and I told you guys probably, that I should not be ordering bottles of rabbit juice. But it is the holidays, and here it is. Something that I'm also noticing in this dining room, it is incredibly, incredibly crowded and very, very, very loud. And tiny little tables, and they're just squishing us all in. So be prepared for that. I have a table for two for myself, but if you, it's just really crammed, really crammed. There's maybe a foot gap behind me and another table, so be prepared for that. So I received my first Amuse bouche. It's right here. And the waiter was very kindly, he told me what it was. Wow, very loud music playing now. He was very kindly told me what it was, but unfortunately I did not catch exactly what it was. There is butternut squash and truffle is what I heard. So I'm really looking forward to this. I mean, how can you go wrong with butternut squash and truffle? So, oh, I see a ballerina. So let's take a look at her. The Amuse bouche, it is a cold treat. The squash is cold and it's been pureed, and there is a dollop of truffle on top that I can tell, and there's like a crumb of nut, maybe a hazelnut, and there's a crust, and I believe it is a Parmesan crust, and little microgreens as well. So yes, it's very delightful. It's supposed to tease my mouth to get me ready for the rest of my meal here. So all in all, so far very nice. Sketch holds its afternoon tea here in the gallery. So every 3, 4, 5 months, they change all of the paintings on the walls. And like I said, I've been here 2 times before, and the first time it was an incredibly pink place. I'll leave a picture of it just right here. It was beautiful. I loved it. I'll show you a few pictures. But that's why I'm dressed all in pink, because I had forgotten that they changed it all to yellow. But yes, and all the pictures now, I believe it's for an African heritage type installment. It's really beautiful, really large paintings all around. I'll make sure to show you some of these for sure. But yes, it's very nice, but all the banquettes, they're now yellow instead of pink. So silly me, I'm all in pink, but it doesn't matter, does it? On the menu it says, enter this place with an open mind, imagine a painting that never dries. That's pretty much what this place is. You never know what you're going to see when you get in here. You really never do. So I'm really pleased to be back. And yes, so far so good. The Amuse bouche was very nice. I'm ready for my stand of sandwiches. I am hungry today, so I'm looking forward to seeing what they're like. I do see children in here, so I guess it's just fine to bring your little ones, which is always welcome. And something that I read on the internet, which was very interesting, they do let small little dogs in the dining room. So if you can keep your little dog in the handbag, seriously, in the handbag is what it says, that is just fine. Yes, thank you. So yes, you can bring little dogs, but apparently you can only have 2 dogs in the dining room at the same time. So I was very surprised about that, but hey, we're at Sketch. You can expect the unexpected. So before my tray of sandwiches come out, they did give me my little croque monsieur, I believe, and it's in a little choux bun, and it's supposed to have a bechamel sauce in it. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how this is, and I will let you know as I use my knife and fork. So this has a Mornay sauce in it. It was very cheddary. It was, obviously, it was a sauce inside. It was cold, and it was very, very cheesy. The choux bun was lovely. It dissolved in my mouth. It was just perfect. It's hard. There's so much going on around me and so close. It's very hard to concentrate on you guys without seeing people in my peripheral vision. So yes, a very interesting afternoon tea so far. It's not a relaxing afternoon tea, definitely. It's much more of a eclectic afternoon tea like I said it was going to be. I just received my tea tower. It's absolutely beautiful. But in the ongoing saga of please do not butter my bread, I said, why is this a vegetarian croque monsieur? He said, well, the chef said that there's butter inside of the croque monsieur. I said, I have no problem with butter. Just don't butter my bread. That's all I want. So, I don't know. I would think I'm being very, very plain as day. Please do not butter my bread. Any more suggestions? So I'm going to begin my afternoon tea sandwiches now, and the first one is going to be coronation chicken with free-range chicken, pickled red onion, and malted bread. Now look at this. It's quite fancy. I don't know what this is on top, but it looks very nice. Ooh, it smells more of onion bread than malted bread. I have no problem with either, but the bread itself seems like it's been out for a little bit while, but we will try. I'm not sure what's on top of this, but as I'm touching it, it seems to be dissolving in my fingertips. So I'll let you know what it is once I try it. The coronation chicken, it was very finely done chicken. You know, it's not chunks of chicken. It was very, very, not stringy in a bad way, but you know what I mean, a very, very, really dissolved bit of chicken. It had a lovely, strong taste of the curry in it. It had not necessarily a generous amount of filling, but it's not too bad at all. I still cannot identify what is on top of the sandwich because, like I said previously, I thought it was, champagne. Like I said previously, I thought it was dissolving under my fingertips, but it's not. I don't know what it is. It's not bad, but I don't know what to say about it. Yeah, it's a nice little sandwich. I do love coronation chicken. I really do. I hope that I find more coronation chicken in the afternoon teas that I visit in this new year. So having my second bite, I found more lovely chunks of chicken. So I take back what I said that it was really pulverized. It's not. It's just a very, very nice coronation chicken sandwich. And I'm happy. Yeah, very, very nice. It's not bland at all, and that's something that I'm really happy about. I was just given the non-vegetarian croque monsieur, and look at how cute. Who doesn't love a tea sandwich wrapped up in wax paper and a little ribbon? I know I love it. I think it's fabulous. So I'm ready for my cucumber, and it is English cucumber with egg mayonnaise. It has quail's egg. Look at that, right there on white bread. And this is such a lovely, soft breaded sandwich. And there's a little piece of chive on the top. It looks lovely. I mean, it looks like an elevated cucumber sandwich to be for sure. So I'll let you know how it goes. Just a lovely cucumber sandwich. It just fell apart in my mouth. The cucumbers were juicy, and it just goes to show you, you do not have to butter your bread to make sure your sandwiches do not get soggy, because this is not soggy at all. So my next bite, I'm going to take it of the quail's egg with it. I think that is going to be absolutely fantastic. So I'm going to try this right now. I declare all cucumber sandwiches should have quail's egg with them. That was such a nice detail. Wow, what a treat. Who would have thought that a cucumber sandwich could be that nice? My next tea sandwich is salmon and ricotta. It's salmon roe, smoked salmon. There you go. Jacob's cream ricotta, dill and rye bread. How lovely is this? They do make a beautiful sandwich here. Here's the side. It seems as though there's a couple layers of salmon, which is always welcome. And the bread is nice. It doesn't feel like it's been out too long. So yeah, we'll try this one now. So I really do like this smoked salmon sandwich. It has salmon on the top as well as inside. So it's very generous. And like I said before, it's very lovely. Look at that with the salmon roe on top. I do like that. It's a lovely little sandwich. They're playing Feliz Navidad now. You never know what you're going to have here. So I'm going to try the croque monsieur now. Look at this, all wrapped up. I think I showed you before. Smoked cheddar cheese, gammon, which is ham, bechamel sauce, and white bread. So let's undo this little beautiful package and see what we have. Ooh, he's not so much of a bow, but that's okay. I'm going to unwrap him. Ooh, ooh. Someone's having fun behind me. So here we go. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. On the top, right here, it's very cooked and very crunchy. On the bottom, it's not so much. And you know, it's something I think is going to happen very soon. It might, because all of the lights just went out. But I'm going to try this for you right now and see what it's like. The lights just went a little silly. It was probably my reaction to this sandwich because it was gorgeous. It was so good. It was beautifully toasted bread with ham, gammon, and the bechamel sauce. Lovely. I think I did that to the lighting because it was that good. Yeah, beautiful. And you know what? After this, I'm going to try the vegetarian version. So stay tuned. Now it's time for the vegetarian croque monsieur, which I don't know what it's going to be. I believe there's peppers in it, but I will let you know. I'm going to undo this poor thing with the blue ribbon. It doesn't want to come off. Oh, that poor sandwich. I'm just kind of trying to unwrap him like a present, and that's not going to happen. The whole end of it just went off with that ribbon. But it's okay. It's okay. Nobody saw it, just you and I. Ooh. Okay. Oh dear. There's peppers flying everywhere. Here we go. This is the vegetarian croque monsieur. There's definitely roasted peppers in here and some zucchini or courgette. And we'll try this. It's lovely. Even though it's cold, it's really lovely. It's just has more of a Mediterranean flavor profile with those roasted peppers and courgette. Very nice, but it does not hold a flame, a candle flame, to the regular croque monsieur with the gammon. That one was fabulous. I just received my teapot. Look at that, it's tiny. And a little thing of milk or cream. And this is my teapot. Very nice. But look at this little tiny teapot. It's so tiny. So this teacup is not perfectly rounded. It's more of an oblong shape. So wow, this is just getting more unique and more unique here at Sketch. It's now halftime. We're going to have scones or scone, which is something that I find really lovely here at Sketch. They know I'm not going to eat 2 scones a person, right? So you get a choice of either a plain scone or a one with fruit, you know, like raisins and stuff. So I ordered my beautifully warm scone, and here it is. It has my raisins in it. It looks beautiful, and I'll let you know how it goes. I just undid my scone, and it was rather hard. So I've got a big top and a very small bottom bit right here. A nice sultana. I'm sure it'll be fine. Let's try this. Did you see this dollop of clotted cream though? Beautiful. Huge bit of clotted cream. And this is strawberry and poppy homemade jam. Look at that. And it's with the Sketch ad. How cool is that Sketch ad? I'm trying to listen to the music. Shame on me, but this music is so eclectic. I think eclectic is the word of the day here at Sketch. It is, I tell you. But yes, strawberry and poppy. I'm really looking forward to trying this. I've got my scone already. Here we are. Whatever poppy tastes like, it has elevated my strawberry jam. The scone itself is very nice. It's very crunchy on the outside, but it's nice and soft on the inside. I went for something nice and basic for my tea today. It's just a lovely cup of Earl Grey tea, and I added a bit of that milk in there just because I was enchanted by the little milk pot because it's so oblong and small. So yes, little Earl Grey tea, a nice way to spend an afternoon. It's time for my petit gâteau. So my first one is going to be pomegranate cheesecake red fruit tart. Isn't it lovely? So I see here we've got a little festive look right now. So we'll try this with my fork and knife, of course. It has red fruit compote, French pomegranate seeds, or fresh pomegranate seeds, and lemon balm. So sounds lovely. I wish I had a fork. I'm going to have to ask for a fork. It had a very recognizable bottom to it. The crust was kind of like any kind of patisserie that you find in any of these afternoon teas. Very crispy and lovely. A little vanilla. The cheesecake itself was very soft. It was not your hard cheesecake. It was fine, a little vanilla as well. What's going to be really bad is the highlight of this whole dessert was the piece of fresh pomegranate seed because it pops in your mouth. I love pomegranate. You know, that tart, lovely taste of a pomegranate seed. So, yeah, it was fine. You know, a little quarter of that gâteau is plenty for me. But yeah, not bad, not great, but let's keep going. Look at this. A Battenberg cake is always so beautiful. So this is a pear Battenberg cake. It has vanilla sponge, pear jam, lemon and yuzu ganache, and almond fondant. So I look forward to this one. So the Battenberg cake was exactly like what I expected it to be. Unfortunately, very dry inside. I did not taste the pear at all. The fondant icing on the outside, it's almond flavored, but it's sickly sweet and just thick. I just do not have the taste for fondant icing, unfortunately. I did not grow up with it, so I'm not used to it. It's just really not my cup of tea. I don't have a lot of high hopes for this one. It is a coconut marshmallow. I'm not really a marshmallow kind of gal. I mean, it's very soft and squishy, which is nice. On my menu, it says that's the last one that I should have, but I'm going to go for this now because I'm hoping for the last two desserts to really knock them out of the park. So I'm going to try this marshmallow. Like I said, it's coconut marshmallow. It could be absolutely wonderful. Yeah, I can definitely taste the marshmallow in it. But I'm honestly not really a marshmallow kind of gal. I love them in s'mores. But yeah, it was marshmallowy. And I did taste a hint of flaked coconut in it, which was nice. Yeah, no. But I think these last two desserts are really going to be lovely. This is a red currant and lychee eclair. Wow. So this just took a hike across the table into the seat. I don't even know what to say about this other than you can't take me anywhere. Well, drat. I will not be having the eclair. I can only imagine what it was like. In my defense, though, sometimes the pastries are kind of glued onto the little holders, these, by a little bit of sugar water or something, so they don't go flying. But there you go. What do I do? So I did ask for a new napkin because I tried to clean up my mess, but I tell you cannot take me anywhere. You never know what's going to happen in Wanderland, right? So I'm going to hold a hold of this one with my hands on top of the little holder. This is a cranberry, cherry, and chocolate macaroon. Lovely. Looks like there's a rose petal on top of it. Oh, and it was glued down, like I said before. I just had bad luck with that last one. That's okay, but thank you.
Thank you.
I have a new napkin now, so all is well. Let's try this lovely little delight. It was very chewy. It was not like the light macaroon that I'm used to on the top. I tasted cherry, but I did not hint the chocolate or the cranberry. It was really beautiful, but I didn't really get that beautiful, the three flavors all together. Yeah, it was fine. I will take one bite and that's enough. I think so. So I've got one more gâteau to go, and let's hope that's going to knock it out the park. So I saved the most lovely for last, the most festive, the most Christmas. It looks like St. Nicholas's midsection right here. Look at this. Yes, isn't it lovely? So this is the chocolate and raspberry entremets. It is raspberry jam, chocolate and raspberry mousse, and raspberry glaze. So we're going to try this one right now, and I'll tell you how it is. This is what it looks like on the inside, and I'll let you know how it is. I am really happy that I ended on that one. The chocolate and raspberry is one of my favorite flavor profiles. It was like a dark chocolate, but that raspberry just enlivened my taste buds. It was tart but sweet. It was just everything that raspberry is. And yeah, and it was a beautiful, beautiful little gâteau as well. So yay, thank you very much, Sketch. It was a lovely, lovely afternoon tea. Keeps coming out here at Sketch for afternoon tea. This is a blueberry Yule log with chestnut in it. So there we are. It tastes very lemon to me. I don't really have the hint of the blueberry, and it's very moussey. Yeah, and there's a big chestnut in the middle. on top, it feels like, or it tastes like there's dried blueberries on top, which makes it a welcome rather than just being very mushy. But yeah, a unique Yule log to be sure. I think my last one, the chocolate and raspberry, was definitely my favorite. Afternoon tea here at Sketch for the festive afternoon tea started on the 15th of November and it goes until the 8th of January. So there's still time for you to get your reservations here, and so you can have a lovely Christmassy afternoon tea here as well. So here comes the time when I go, hey, when I come back to afternoon tea at Sketch. So this is my third time here at afternoon tea. And you know what, I think as much as I enjoy it, I think I have done afternoon tea here at Sketch. It's a very nice venue. It's just really loud. The food is nice, but it's not exceptionally amazing like I've had. But you know what, I really think that everybody needs to visit Sketch at least once for either afternoon tea or lunch or dinner. It's an exquisite place. It really is beautiful. There's always something going on, and it's a very hip place to go as well. It's something to be seen at least once if you're here in London. But for me, I think I'm going to hang my hat up for Sketch, and I've had a very nice afternoon tea, but there has been music that's Christmas, but anything else, it hasn't really been Christmassy, unfortunately. But that's something you have to try, right? You have to try it at least once, or I do for you. But I wanted to thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. And you know what? I will see you next week, next Friday, for another Christmas afternoon tea here in London. And I believe it's Fortnum and Mason next Friday. So I look forward to seeing you down the rabbit hole. And hey, happy holidays. So these are the infamous restrooms here at Sketch. And I will show you, they're very Instagram worthy because they're all pods. And people come here just to take pictures of these. Aren't they something? So if I scroll around here, I will show you the main bit of them. Quite fantastic, don't you think? And every season with a different art installation. They have something different, but obviously being the Christmas time, here it is.